Klay Thompson with 19 in his first playoff game since 2019. Here he is.
Well, I mean, Jordan Poole, wow, what a playoff debut. I mean, all his hard work is paying off. If he doesn't get most improved this year, it just doesn't make any sense. Without him, we would not be where we're at. So, Dub Nation, we should be very grateful for Jordan's development and the type of player he's become, because he's just incredible. I mean, what a star in the making. And as far as being out there with Steph and him and Wiggs and Draymond, it's a scary sight when we really get going. I mean, this is really our first time really playing together.
He was, something like a 28% three-point shooter as a rookie, better last year, but still in like lower 30s. The last month and a half, he's been like 43%, something like that from three. Did you, even behind the scenes, I mean, shooting, did you see like this guy will eventually be a really good three-point shooter?
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be 20 years old and have to deal with what he did his rookie year, it made him so much stronger. And just to be 20 years old in the NBA is an incredible feat. And I knew it was in him, and he's just going to keep getting better. And to show the composure he did tonight was just awesome. I mean, he's 22 years old. He's out there scoring 30 effortlessly, and I can't say enough good things about him.
How do you think Steph looked out there tonight?
I thought he looked great. I mean, his shot was short in the first half. That's to be expected when you have that long a layoff from gameplay, but he's still Steph Curry, and he still made huge shots for us, and he was a plus 17, and just his gravity and just the threat of him being out there is the best. I mean, it just makes us a championship team.
Klay, this had been such a long time coming for you, the playoff stage. What did it mean to you, and to have you and Andre and Steph and Draymond together on the floor again at last? Pretty special.
So special. Before the tip, I thought about all the days in the gym, the days in the doctor's office, on the surgery table, and then just be flying up and down the court, knocking shots down and playing solid defense. It was a surreal moment for me, and to do it in front of the crowd we had, I give Dub Nation amazing credit. They were so loud as soon as we ran through the tunnel. And just something I won't take for granted, just being able to play playoff basketball. It was very surreal for me.
Klay, what was going on there with you and Drew Gordon there for a little bit? I don't rarely see you that angry on the court.
Just good old-fashioned trash talk. I missed it. I missed the competitiveness of the game. I missed being able to talk to guys and talk mess, and that stuff kind of gets me going from time to time. So that was a good time. I mean, Aaron's competitive, and so am I, and we're not going to back down.
You guys have a history of the small ball death lineup, right, going back to 14-15 with Harrison Barnes and Andre, Katie. What type of potential and lethal potential does that small lineup of you, Steph, Jordan, Draymond, and Andrew have?
Well, the spacing and the shooting, the playmaking, it's all there, and I think it's a lineup that will have incredible success for years to come, and it was fun to be a part of it tonight.
Klay, what did you think of the defense on Jokic tonight, specifically what Draymond was able to do on him?
Draymond's the best defender in the world, and we ask so much of him. For him to force Loon and Dre, for him to make Nikola shoot 25 times and score 25 points, it's a great night. I mean, obviously, Jokic is such a great player. He's an MVP. And those guys took on the challenge and will continue to do so throughout the series. But Draymond is the best defender I've ever played with, and he's just really a difference maker out there. Without him, we're not the Warriors.
How about just from a pace perspective? There was a play late second quarter where I think Nuggets threw it out, and he kind of rushed it inbounds to the ref, inbounds, got it up to you against Jokic. Just how about plays like that? What does that do for you guys?
Who, Draymond?
He rushed it inbounds, just when he took you.
I mean, his defense sometimes overshadows his offense, but he's like a 6'7" point guard out there who can knock down a three. He makes the right play, and he's great around the rim. and he just unlocked our whole offense because he's guarding centers and able to play point guard. That's so unique. Who else is doing that in the NBA?
Klay, you've played with Draymond so many years. What do you think makes him such a special defender in the postseason?
Yeah. His heart. Draymond has the most passion I've seen on the court. And he's a very intelligent defender. He's always in the right spot. He's quarterbacking the defense, and he can switch from the point guard to the center. He's just an incredible basketball player.
You said that you've always seen this from Jordan Poole. You've always known that he's had this inside of him. What specifically has shown you that he has always had this, and what's it like been seeing the development of him turn into a star like this?
His work ethic. A lot of guys get to the NBA and they're content, but Jordan, from day one, was in the gym after practice. He would come back at night. He would shoot after a poor night of shooting, and he just stuck with it. He went down to the G League his rookie year and got better. Just his hunger, and he always had the talent. He had the ball. He had the handling skills. He had the shot, but his work ethic is what's going to propel him to stardom.
Klay, I know it's only one game, but when you have so many guys who hadn't played together for so long, did you need this kind of a game to look at the bigger picture and say, all right, we have one goal, we're good enough to make a push all the way to the end here? What does it do for the mindset?
Well, it's just one game, but it definitely makes things. You can relax for the night because no one enjoys losing their first playoff game, and it really doesn't mean anything if we lay an egg on Monday. We got to come back out with the same fire, but it was a great way to start the postseason. Collective effort from the whole team, and Andrew Wiggins showed his two-way ability tonight, near double-double and some great defense, and his play at the rim is so needed for our teams because we don't have a lot of explosive guys like him. Him and JK are some of the best athletes I've ever seen, and we needed a night like this just to feel like we can play together. It was the first time we've almost been whole in years.
Klay, following up more on what you're saying about Jordan, in what ways did his presence tonight make your job easier when you're on the court?
I play off Jordan very well. He's so good in the ball screen, and it allows me to play off the ball and fly off screens, and allows me to be that catch-and-shoot sniper that I always was. So Jordan he's like Steph with the ball in his hands as far as his ability to shoot off the pick and roll, and we just developed a great chemistry over the last month or two of just playing ball.